Hey Aries, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage Soul Tarot. Thanks for being here, for picking up your weekly message. A lot going on. We've had this new moon in Scorpio, along with my guides just said patterning together with a very powerful Mercury retrograde. So if you haven't checked your astrology, please do that. It's always helpful. Aries, we see that there's a lot of change going on. There's the Tower card. That's what my guys want to talk about. So, and interesting, your partner has Three of Swords. There's something going on with the two of you. Some of you are breaking up. This might be about a job or a situation. I actually just finished Virgo. Very similar, interesting reading about shift and change going on. So before I jump into that, if you're new, welcome back to all my subscribers and loyal supporters. I have leapt out into my great change. I'm an Aries rising, and I have definitely used the blade that has been given to me to jump into the void. So Aries, that's what you're doing. So while I am following that pattern, I'm asking people to lovingly provide some donations if you are able to pay for my travel. I'm out on a spiritual walkabout. I'm doing my best to bring the work and the healing available from my guides within Moonrise Cottage, my little sacred dwelling. Leaping out to bring that to you, because a lot of people can't get to me and have expressed that they really want to come. So I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I have just scheduled the second New Mexico retreat. It's beginning on the 29th, the day after Thanksgiving, and it'll just run through the weekend. So if you look, you'll see one of those little eye in the sky things there. Just click on it. It'll take you right to my website. You can book the retreat. You can pay for the retreat. You can reserve your spot. There are only 6 spots, so please do it right away. The actual retreat venue, I'm in the process of looking. It depends on how many people sign up. So if we get 3 people, I won't need such a giant venue. So please do that right away. Look at your calendar. All the links for me are below. This is a general reading. Pay attention to energy, not gender, etc. Okay? All the stuff that readers say. So, gang, thank you for coming to pick up your messages. My guides always love that. So this is the Tower card. Look at that. Aries, you are letting go of one of 2 things is happening. So this is about a significant relationship that you've been working on. This is your energy. This is what my guides want to speak to you about. So you're bringing the Tower. You are bringing forward some great shift and change in your own life that's going to affect this relationship, whatever it's about. And there have been a lot of obstacles. 3 of Cups. See that? I think a lot of you are in a third-party situation, and Aries, you're done with it. You're just going to let go of it. Either that, your partner has to make a decision. Just see what your partner's got. It's interesting, isn't it? So your partner's going through an awakening. You see that? Holy Mountain and Heart Fire, and the 3 of Swords. And look, the very next card for them is Judgment. So there's something going on over here. My guides are saying they're having their come to Jesus moment, right? They have to go climb up Holy Mountain to figure out what they want and what they're going to do and how to bring their actions, behaviors, and desires in line with the sacred realm. Because, pardon me, because of what the fire that is in their heart that's bringing forward this heartbreak to them. I think there's something going on, and there's a celebration. Either there's third party that's bringing heartache and heartbreak, or they're celebrating because they're moving beyond it, because they're taking this very sacred journey, because they're having this awakening. Okay, so back to you, Aries. You have beautiful oracle cards. There's the blade. We see the Tower. You're definitely cutting yourself free. If not ending a relationship, you're cutting yourself free from the burden of the relationship, and you're willing to bring the Tower to go straight into the void to create what you want and bring the light back into your life. I think there's something that's been missing. You're summoning the courage because we have the Scorpio new moon, a new pathway. And if ever there was a wonderful way to use the Scorpio moon energy, there it is. Bring the Tower right down. All right? Be kind, be gentle, be firm, be clear. So in this deck, the Tower is called the Changer of Truth. And that which no longer serves you falls right out of your vessel. I like it. Beautiful male energy, electrifying the situation, and that's you. You are standing there with someone, and there is some interference, and you've been trying to solidify the bond and solidify the connection, if you will, and somebody's been trying to prevent it, or some third-party situation, or some interruption to the flow of the energy between you. Something's been going on. So Aries, you're just standing in it and you're becoming really aware of it, which is why you bring the Tower. That's what my guides want to talk about. Let's see. Yeah, see, you come, this is the Ace of Wands. All right. You're going to let this go. I think you're letting go of a relationship, or you're letting go of something that has been interfering with the relationship, because you've got the Blade and you're willing to fall straight into the void. I think that's you falling out of the bowl. I think you're done with it, whatever it is. So many of you. Could be a job, could be a piece of family dysfunction. Ace of Wands. Transformation, openness, the hand of the universe, the hand of God coming straight through, giving you the sacred spear of Lu to clear away any obstacles and to initiate a new cycle based on this inspiration and this clarity that's come to you in this moment. When you cut yourself free, you start something, you get some inspiration, you start something new and very powerful. Yeah, look, the Counselor of Truth. It's because you are becoming, when you cut yourself free, when you bring the Tower down and you stop participating in whatever the dysfunction's been, it brings to you a lot of wisdom. The Counselor of Truth is the Hermit card. So you're becoming a touchstone of truth in your own life regarding whatever the situation is. You've got a lot of inspiration. When you let it go, something comes forward and you go deep into your own cycle, because look, that's the Fool card. All right, in this deck, Celtic Wisdom Tarot, it's about this kind of awakening. You see an indication of Kundalini awakening while you slumber as a human being, and you join yourself with the universe. I want to show you something for those of you that are new. See that bowl? If I can get the light to cooperate. There we go. Destiny's turning. Kundalini awakening. It's triple spiral at the crown chakra. You're walking out into the universe to seek your new vessel, your new container, and you're doing it hand in hand with the universe because something happened and you knew, and you let go of that which didn't serve you, and it was some kind of a bond or something that was creating an inability to be bonded. You guys let me know. Could be a lot of different things. So that's the Queen of Cups. That's where you're going. That's the Bridge card. And you see the triple spiral? It's here at the head, and it's now you're sitting enthroned in the triple spiral. Birth, life, death, decay, and regeneration. Your hand is open. You're sitting in front of the fire of your passion, enthroned in the triple spiral of life. So, Queen of Cups, extremely creative, highly evolved, passionate, loving, knowing, and you rise into the position of the Queen of Cups in your life when whatever that it is done, you have the blade upright. It means you have the power to cut the cord, okay? Make a clean break, whatever this is. Enough of the interference. Forget about it. Move on. Yeah, and there it is. Look, that is the Seven of Swords. Someone's been cheating on you. Someone's been doing you wrong. That's King Arthur and his cousin, so this may be a family matter. They're playing this game of chess. You see the wound at the heart chakra of this dove? There's some deceit that's been going on. Something. And we can see how concerned King Arthur is. He doesn't want to be involved in this. And eventually, as the story goes, he asked his cousin, please stop cheating. Please stop. Come on, we're supposed to be having fun. See how the sun's coming up? That means Arthur's knowing, internal knowing, is rising in the background. He's not going to put up with this. Eventually, he smashes the chessboard and gets up and walks away. And they actually had real armies that were fighting in the background, and his army won. And he just walked away and said, I'm not going to participate. That's what my guides are saying. Just don't participate in the dysfunction. It's so interesting. So I think these things are coming out of this Scorpio new moon because we're all going deep. into the retrograde to review what's been going on. That's what my guides are talking about. So that is the Nine of Pentacles. See that? In this deck, it's about sacred knowledge. It's literally about reincarnating within the scope of a lifetime and having the stamina to come across the water, maybe the dark waters, the deep waters of Scorpio, creating a new pathway because of that which you can understand. The things that have come before, how they've made you what you are, and how you've had the stamina for this journey. And look what it's aligned with. Okay, so wish fulfillment. Maybe some of you are going to be victorious in this situation. And whatever's been between you that is causing the energy not to flow, that's being removed. It's really interesting. Yeah, look, there's Seven of Cups. You're going to come into yourself when it comes to this situation, whatever it is. I know if you've been working on your career or working on a love situation and suddenly you come to this moment of knowing that some factors of it have to change, you have to change your behavior, you have to tell your partner they have to change your behavior, or you're going to walk away. That's where you're at. And you are, just the triple spiral again, you are deeply considering your options and you are recapturing your vibration. And you're doing it as a deeply inward process. You're not talking about it too much, but you're intent on recapturing that which causes you to feel alive. And you are looking at all your options in this moment. That's why the Fool card is here, aligned with the Tower and the Seven of Cups. I like it. Go for it, Aries. Look. The High Priestess, the guardian of truth. She's the guardian of the gateway. So there's going to, my guides just said this. I think it was to Virgo. So if you have any Virgo in your chart, go look, okay? If your lover's a Virgo, go check it out. A kind of a come to Jesus moment. That's not a phrase that I ever use, so that's coming straight from my spirit guides because they're saying, because people understand what that means. You better come and stand in front of the High Priestess if you want access to this Aries, okay? You're going to stand with this much power in your life. Secrets are going to be revealed. Or maybe you are holding the secrets and you already know what the situation's about. And you're doing your best to bring it forward into the light of the sacred realm. The guardian of truth. The guardian of the gateway. So whoever this is or whatever this situation is, if they are not able to make the transition, they're going to be out. I promise you. So prepare yourself. And maybe part of the news is look carefully at your options. Make the decision to be done with it. Know that you are transforming and you do have the stamina. You come into this moment where you shine your light in a very Virgo. There's Virgo again. Might have something to do with Virgo. Right? The card for Virgo, the Hermit. And you become a touchstone of truth in your own life. And you go out, you leap off a cliff. Based on this Tower moment, you're going to recapture your vibration by looking at all your options. And do it in the most sacred way, the holiest way you can. My guides are saying the sacred power of the feminine. The dark feminine. The Scorpio new moon pathway coming forward. It's beautiful when you think about that, aligned with the Tower and the blade in the void, and coming into, I'm pretty sure the full moon is going to be in Taurus. So stability, power, knowing yourself, creating beauty, all those things. So this partner, whoever this person is, cross-watch or put some messages. We want to know. The universe is taking you straight to Holy Mountain because of whatever's going on in your heart. Right? There's a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Maybe you've been cheating. Maybe you've been unclear about this love. And so you have some kind of a moment where you're letting go of a third party. It might break your heart to let go of somebody or something, but you really want to celebrate. You want to align yourself with the fire in your heart. You know, when you let go of something, sometimes it causes some heartbreak or maybe just generalized, my guides are saying, generalized disappointment. But you're having an awakening about this. And I think that's what you're celebrating. You're going deep into the spiritual realm, okay? Whoever this is. And you're looking for healing based on the fire that's in your heart because you want it all. You really do want it all. I think you want it all with your Aries. And it's causing you an awakening. And look, there's the Scorpio new moon. See that? So whoever this is, might be a water sign, might be a Scorpio, there's a lot of fire, a lot of passion. The person wants love. They want grounding. The spirit realm is basically saying, you're done with this. Whoever you are, if you want that person, this is over. You got to go to the mountaintop and search your heart and figure out what you want, because it will bring you to a new journey. Two of Wands. I like this. Is really cool. I like this reading. And you know what? There you go. Five of Cups. You are going to have to finish something. That's what this is about. Maybe your partner, Aries, has been involved in more than one relationship. Or maybe it's their job, maybe they're a workaholic and they have to find a way to bring balance. So Five of Cups is the process of coming into balance when you've been faced with a loss or a shift or a change. And eventually when you process enough, like the Hermit, you got to go inside. So your person is trying to process something they let go of. Maybe it's you, right? Maybe that's the heartbreak. And then they're going to turn around, take their cups, and they're going to move on clearly into this new journey, because justice is prevailing. Look at that. Judgment and justice. Death and rebirth. So for some of you, I think this actually is going to, let's get one more. Yeah, see? And then when they're through with that cycle, they're going to come right at you with their cup of love. So you're going to have to decide, do you want that cup or not? They are going to be going through a great shift and change, coming past some heartbreak. And maybe it's the heartbreak in their life that has caused them to not be fully available to you. And at some point, Aries, you might look at them and say, I'm done with that. Either you're available or not. You've got to take up your own healing. It's not my job to do. You have to do it. You have to decide what you want and move in that direction. Take the steps, get some therapy, whatever it is. Okay, so we're all human. We're doing our best. Try to be loving and gentle, but be real clear for yourself and do not put up with third-party baloney. Unless that's what you want in your life, then I guess it's fine. But you have to decide. So you're both going to go through a deep process of shift and change. Aries, go straight for it. It's the best week of the year, my guides are saying, for this. And next week will be a new week, and the energies will shift and change again. So let's pick something from the bag of runes. It's going to be an intense week for the fire sign people, I think. I think this partner has a lot of passion in their heart, and it's really unfolding. They're going to the sacred holy mountain. And I think you're the one who's making them go there, to tell you the truth. I think you're just going to say, not so much, I don't want to be with you. It's not my, what's the word that people say? It's not my jam. It's just not what I want. Look at that. Okay, see that? That's the second time in a row that came out of the bag, just like that. So Aries, new beginning, okay? Let's put it right there. The blank rune is kind of like the void. It's the mysterious place that you stand in when you bring the tower down. You use the blade to break free of whatever's binding you and not serving you. And then, you go straight into the void. You reincarnate yourself. You bring forward a new life right out of that which you have allowed to fall away. So the blank rune is about the unknowable, the divine. It's associated with Odin from the Norse tradition, the All-Father. Blank is the end and blank is the beginning. And this is a rune of total trust and should be taken as exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. Thank you, Spirit. So the appearance of this rune can portend a death. See that? Ooh, this is kind of exciting, actually, Aries. I like it. Usually it's a symbolic death that may relate to any part of your life, or your partner's life, I suppose, as you are living it. It's time to relinquish control, and it's the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior. Here, the unknowable informs you that it is in motion in your life. In the blankness is held undiluted potential. Thank you, Spirit. That's what this is about. Look at that. Ooh-wee. And it's a very sacred tower moment that you're bringing. It's bringing you right into the void. Thank you, Spirit. So, Aries, you know what? I wouldn't hesitate. I would release yourself And it doesn't necessarily mean quit your job or break up, but it does mean release yourself from whatever the cycle is, make a decision to change your life, and make it well known to those around you. Be very creative about it. And you can be really stealthy. You don't have to make a lot of noise. Maybe you're going to start making plans to get yourself out of a dysfunctional job, a dysfunctional love relationship, something that's hurting and not serving you. With this Scorpio new moon setting your new path forward and Mercury retrograde together, I love it. It's perfect. So here the unknowable informs you that it is in motion in your life. In this blankness is held undiluted potential. It is both pregnant and empty, and it comprehends the totality of being and all that is meant to be actualized. I'm going to stop right there because that's enough. So Aries, go straight for it. I love this for you. You know, I'm an Aries rising, so I love it, given the fact that I just, used my blade to cut myself free of my old life, leap out of Moonrise Cottage, come across the country, and keep going from there. All right? So, gang, I think what's coming next, after this retreat at the end of November, I'm going to head to upstate New York where my family lives, and I think I'm going to spend some time there. And I will be, my guys are saying teaser ad, right? So there will be, to the best of my ability, another healing retreat on the solstice, a couple days before Christmas, somewhere around there, probably over one of the weekends. And then I'm being called to do a retreat around the eclipses that are coming, because that's going to be powerful. And that's why this is happening. As we move in that direction, Pluto and Saturn come closer together. It's affecting all of us. And the things that don't serve us, we're just going to say that's the end of that. It's meant to happen, and we are on a new path forward. So go for it, Aries. I love you guys. Click the like button for me. And Goddess willing, I'll be here next week, depending on where I am and if I have internet. Thanks, gang. I'll see you next week. Enjoy this. This is going to be really fun. For an Aries, this is your jam. This is what you love, okay? There's no obstacle that can hold you back, Aries, when you make a decision. You and I know that, don't we? So I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Hugs and kisses, and I'll be contemplating. Maybe I'll put some comments on my own video. So let me know what's going on, okay? Thanks, Aries. See you soon.